Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's demo of SAP Commerce Cloud. My name is Alan Roholtz, and I'm going to walk you through the Power Tools storefront. Now, I've just signed in as Mark Rivers with Rustic Hardware, and this is the landing page that I end up on after I authenticate. We can see in the header that I have a welcome message here. I also have my account, some items that are currently in my cart, and I have the option to sign out. Under my account, I have a lot of handy features available to me: quotes, payment details, the ability to change my password, maintain my email address, my personal details, maintain my address book. If I was signed in as an admin, I would have the ability to create other users here. But for the purposes of this demo, working with Mark, he is somebody who's authorized to make purchases, but he's not an admin that's able to add in other users to sign on to the storefront. So let's start off by demonstrating the search functionality within Commerce. And I want to take a look for some cordless screwdrivers. Now, I could do that a couple of ways. I could just do a search for cordless screwdrivers. And in doing so, I will get a list of options that are available. If I hit the Enter key here, I'm going to be taken to the product listing page for that list the products that corresponds to the text that I searched for. Another way that I could do a search for a product would be to search based on its name. So I'm going to search for a particular screwdriver, cordless screwdriver, and this is the one that I wanted. The other way that I could search for this particular product would be based on its ID. So if I plug that in, we'll see here, it's the first one that's in the search results. I search for a product ID that's an exact match. And this happens dynamically as well. So if I didn't have everything in there already, and then I just continued to type in the remainder, as soon as there's a match, that's the first one that's available. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and increase this quantity, make that 5, and I'll add that to the cart. Now, at this point in time, I'm going to start the checkout process. There's a lot of cool functionality that's on the cart page. Let's jump right into the checkout process from here. So I have the items that are in my cart. I had some items that were in here beforehand. I added 5 more of this cordless screwdriver. So now I have these 2 line items in my cart, and I'm going to go through the checkout process. Now, I am going to pay with a credit card. I do have an option to make an account payment, and then it's going to ask me for some additional information. But let's stick with the credit card payment for now. And I'm going to jump from the payment type page to the shipping address page by clicking that next button. And once I'm here, I can either enter in an address to have it shipped to, or I could access my address book and just choose one of the addresses that's already saved there. I'm going to change the shipping option on this. Instead of standard shipping for $9.99, I want the 1 to 2 business days for $16.99. Now, before I enter in the credit card information here, I just want to point out that this pricing, for the purpose of this demo, is being done within Commerce itself, and it's very easy to set up. It is possible to use some out-of-the-box pricing functionality available in an SAP ECC system or an S4 system to have a pricing call done and have this read out of that back-end ECC or S4 system, as opposed to having the pricing done directly in Commerce. It's a very common request that we get, but this pricing is set up in Commerce. Now, once I'm on the credit card entry page, I have the option to either use a saved card or enter a new one. I'm going to enter a new one for this demo. Use a MasterCard. Just enter in a name here, Mark Rivers. Card number, there we go. Expires June 2025. Now I have the option to either continue and enter in the billing address information or just use my delivery address, or I could save this card to my profile. I want to save it, so I'm going to tick this box. And when I click next, there's a validation process that occurs. It happened very quickly right there, but my credit card gets validated. It is possible to use a number of payment providers that integrate with SAP Commerce, and we'd be more than happy to help you with that integration with your payment provider if you're already using one, or help you select a new one. Now, I do need to accept the terms and conditions in order to place this. And I'm going to go ahead and click that place order button. I'm now taken to the order confirmation page where I'm given my order number. I'm told that a copy of this has been sent to my email address. I have the status. I can see where it was shipped, the shipping method that's being used. I see the items that I've purchased. And I can also see the billing address and the last 4 digits of the credit card and the credit card type that I used for this purchase.